This is a general reading for Sagittarius for the month of July. So Sagittarius is your sun or moon rising or Venus. This is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. I want to thank you for the support of the channel, for your support over this time. You don't know how much I appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you so much for your support. Now today I will be doing the tarot cards using the Morgan Greer, and then I have two different oracle cards I will be using. So let's see what we have coming up in the month of July for you, Sagittarius. Now for some of you, you feel like things aren't moving. That I get this sense of you feel like, well, it's not even on the hamster wheel going around and around. It's waiting for things to happen. That you don't know even, it's like, what direction do you go now? Because you have done, maybe you applied for a job, or you've been looking for, you consider maybe moving. But things don't seem to be moving in your life. You feel like you're just sort of stuck right now, waiting. You're at effect of the world around you, or your own world. And that you don't have it's sort of like going to the mailbox every day and looking for mail and you don't get a letter. That sort of thing, or waiting for that phone call, or waiting for that email, but nothing seems to be getting any traction. That's how you feel. Now, is that what you're attracting? That could be what you're attracting right now, that you feel like you're stuck. So that feeling stuck, you're going to attract the feeling of stuck. If you look at what do you want to manifest and how do you want it to look, concentrate on that, because that energy is what you're going to bring to you. So let's see what we have coming up for you this month, Sagittarius. And it's just, things are going to start moving. And it's all of a sudden, it's sort of like a trickle. You look at a creek and sometimes you feel like the creek bed is dry. Nothing's been moving. But then pretty soon, if you look, you see that there's a little trickle of water coming down, almost indiscernible. Well, that's what's going to happen. And once that trickle of water comes down, more and more will start. The flow will start. So it's a matter of manifesting, drawing to you what you want to attract, and it will come. And the timing of the universe is not our timing. The wink of an eye there is way different than what it is here. So, it's very hard. And I can give you my example of when I was in Portugal and how impatient I was. Because first I had the whole thing of wanting to go and things weren't falling into place. And then when I decided to sell the house, I wanted to sell the house yesterday. And I did all the things of essential oils. Here's the rose oil I got at the medieval festival. So I sprinkled rose oil, I said affirmations, I visualized people walking through the door, and it was universal time. Not my time, but the universe time. So it's just being in the flow, which is really hard. It is hard. And maybe that's a lesson, when I went through what I've gone through. It's like, what was my lesson? What was my lesson? What was my lesson? And my lesson was to be in the flow. So you have to figure out what's going on with you. Now, let's see what we have for the cards here. And the very first card we have is the Magician, which Pisces also had, which is the beginnings. Crossed over by, look at the wish card. So your wishes are going to start. Now look at this. The Magician is what you want to manifest. And look how he has his hand raised. What do you want to manifest? And if you look here, the infinity sign, there is no limit. And this is wishing what you want, setting your intentions of what you want to manifest. So this is very good, these two cards, because this is the beginning and what you want to manifest. And there's no limit to what you can manifest. That's what your reading's about. That's what this month is about. At the base of it is, oh, we got to get a sticky here, the star, which is you are right on the course for the universe. Whatever you're doing is you're right on course. May not seem so, but you are. Behind you, the Six of Swords. Now, this is one of my favorite ones because it's moving from rough waters into smoother territory, smoother waters. So you've gone through the rough time, and that's just behind you, because what's on your mind is the Two of Rods. Ahead is the Five of Cups. Then we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Rods. So we have two repeating numbers. Eight of Cups, Eight of Rods. With the Queen of Pentacles. And the final outcome is, look at this, happy celebration. With new beginnings. So because you feel like you've been stuck, things are going to start moving. The water starting to flow that you can barely discern is going to start. We'll go over this, but it's happy celebrations and Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is breaking through the veil, seeing what's ahead. And seeing what's ahead is new. Then we have you the middle of the world with the Queen of Pentacles, Empress, Temperance. Remember, this is patience. And we just talked about patience. Ace of Rods, another new beginning. Two aces so far. Two of Swords with the Two of Rods, crowning you, thinking. Behind you, the Page of Rods. The Star with the Five of Wands. The Devil card. And crossing you with the Devil card is the Knight of Pentacles. Anybody have a Devil card in your life? He's not the Devil card is not a devil. It represents all sorts of things. Spirit told me that the Devil card represents those behaviors which keep a person from being authentic with themselves and with others. Now, if you enjoy the readings, thumbs up. If you're enjoying this reading, thumbs up. If you want to hear about the future readings coming up, subscribe. It's free and you'll be notified. And tell your friends. And send me notes. Do you like the changes in the format? Send me little messages. I'll be ready. Responding back to you. Okay, so your reading for the month of July is the Magician, crossed over by your happy conclusion. So what do you want to manifest? You can manifest whatever you want. It's going to come. Now, here's the other part of that, the caveat. You can be concentrating on the negative and draw that back to you too. So if you're thinking about, and I'll cancel all this. Oh, I don't have enough money, blah, 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 everything's just awful. Well, then that's what you're drawing to you, that negative talk. But if you say, I am manifesting a perfect job. I have the perfect job. I have great co-workers. I'm learning things. I'm compensated. I have a great boss, a great environment. Speak it. It will come to you. It will come to you. And you can manifest what you want. Now, when I'm out in the area, I always say I have parking karma because I can get a parking spot real close to the door. Now, I wish I had that where I can manifest stuff that easily for other things. But it's practice. Then we have the Devil card with your Knight of Pentacles. Now, this can be a couple things. Knight of Pentacles can be a person at work. It can be an organization. And the Devil card. Now, there's deception around you. Could be a work environment where there's a deception from the Knight of Pentacles. Or it could be a relationship. It could be someone trying to take some money from you. Or that they have some addictions, such as gambling, drugs, alcohol, infidelity. We can go on the list. Especially with the Pentacles, which is money. If you have addictions, usually addictions are not cheap. So that money could be going towards that addiction, towards drugs or gambling. I live in Vegas. People can lose their houses here because it's that addiction, and then they, the money. So what is the Devil? Look for the Devil. It's not a person, it's behaviors. And it has to do with your Knight of Pentacles. So you know who that Knight of Pentacles is. It can also be dangerous situations. It can be marital discord. It can be temper. And so, that can also be the Devil. If you happen to be, here's my warning, my public service. If you happen to be in an unsafe situation, a relationship, please seek out help in your community. There are 24-hour hotline numbers where you can call, and there is a network across the country that can help you and develop a safety plan. And the thing is, they're not going to change at that point. They can promise. There's you can read books about the pattern. Like when they'll promise you have the honeymoon period, they're going to change, everything's fine, and then it starts, things crumbling, and then you blow up. So please be safe. If this has to do with anything of temper or domestic violence, it's very important that you consider your safety and reach out to professionals that can help you. And the reason why this is a big thing for me is that I was on a board of a domestic violence shelter. That's one of my not charities, but one of the things that I devoted my time to. And so please consider anything to be safe. Now, at the base of it is wherever you are, it's in the stars, and there's some confusion. Now, here's the Five of Wands. I would say this goes with the Devil. It can be work. It can be confusion. It can be strife. You could be having an argument even with someone at work who's sort of sneaky, or someone around you. It could be even a neighbor for, but there's like turmoil, confusion, arguments. It's with the Knight of Pentacles usually, which is someone who has some money. Or I get it, this can be a dark-haired person because the Knight of Pentacles, but I get that the Knight of Pentacles in this case can be a dark-haired person that, okay, I can pick up the energy of this person right now, that this person promises everything. And then there's the setup. They're going to change. They're sorry. And then you have the economic concerns that you have. How am I going to survive without the economic help that this person's providing? I get also that when this person has flare-ups, it also has to do with alcohol or drugs involved in it, which makes the situation accelerated. Okay, I can pick up the energy of that person, whoever that is involved. That is the potential. And so please be safe, because here's the Star, and here is the arguments going on. Now, it could also be the workplace too, and sneaky things, and turmoil, confusion. Because behind you, I really like the Six of Swords, and there it is, moving to smoother waters, and a message that you're going to get. So you're going to get a message, and it goes to smoother things. Maybe you decided to leave a situation and you get a message and you're going to move into smoother things, or a different job, or something that's been, bothering you, and things start smoothing out, because what's on your mind is the twos. The two swords and the two rods are both on, they are crowning you. Isn't that something? So you can't decide. You're getting a message about a partnership possibly, and you can't decide what to do. A lot of this is about partnership. Nine of Cups could be a business partner, could be an employer, it could be a relationship, could even be someone you live with, like a roommate or a family member. And then you got the Five of Wands and moving to smoother waters. So you're undecided about an offer that you have right here. You're looking at your options, because ahead is your Five of Cups and your new beginnings, your Ace of Rods. The Five of Cups is 3 spilt, 2 on the shelf. So you're looking at what didn't work in the past. Learn from your mistakes, not mistakes, but learn from your lessons. You don't have to repeat them. And look at, what was my role? What would I do differently? What would they do differently? What do I need to look out for? And it's new beginnings. So it could be a new business opportunity, for example. And you're looking at how things didn't work out. Maybe you have worked at a place and things fell apart and you're a little bit apprehensive now. Like, I put all that time into it and then it didn't turn out. Because we have here the 8 of Cups with the Temperance card. So you're looking around and you're feeling something's missing. There's the Moon. Some things are hidden. You're moving forward, but have temperance. Don't rush anything. Take your time. Take your time before you jump. Then that will give you information here for your cups, so you can make an informed decision. Temperance is take your time. Gather the information. That could be a business deal. That can be a relationship. That could be a house. That could be anything. Take your time. Because we have here things start moving forward. The 8 of Rods with your Empress, things starting to manifest. Here you have the World card with the Queen of Pentacles. Good things starting to come. Could be a boss. It could be a person of standing in the community that has money, for example, like a banker, a boss, an organization. Could be a realtor. And then, the World is things starting to come to you, but it can also indicate the end of a chapter. But you do have 2 aces, so I think there's new things that you're in transition, new and old. And then look at the final outcome here. Happy celebration, and the Ace of Swords is information. You get information that you celebrate. Now that's very good. That is very good. So you're not necessarily stuck with the Devil card dictating your celebration and new beginnings with information. So you can make wise decisions. Okay. Now, I have my little team here helping me today. I have Nina. Nina came from Portugal on the plane with me. She's 14 now. And we're going to do some more cards with Nina, so you can follow those every day. I have Susie, who I got from the animal shelter when I came back from Portugal, and she was a stray at 10 months. She's a little Chihuahua puppy. And then I adopted Bella, who's 16, and her mother, owner, had to go to assisted living, and she was posted on Facebook, and she's 16. So that's my crew that's helping me today. Okay, now, Wisdom of the Oracle. And I'm sort of, I will be doing readings at the bookstore starting probably in October, as soon as I get the go-ahead from the city council, because I had to apply for a business license. The readings, the schedule, I'll put all that information. The schedule will be posted on their webpage. You just call, they'll book the appointment. because I know my schedule for that day. And the price will be about the same as that I've been charging. It's not going to be anything that is large. Okay, angels and archangels, what messages do we have for our Sagittarius? And the card we have is, oh, Yang. Beginnings, creation. There you are. That's the male energy. Beginnings and creation. So you're starting anew, which goes with the two aces. Okay, and then ask your guides. Right here. I also have videos that I posted of the dogs, including with Nina and Susie playing, because Nina's 14, boy, she really plays with Susie. And then a video with Bella, and then I'm going to do a video about my health. And then if you want to read about that, you can. If you don't want to, that's fine. It's, you know, I'm getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of this process. Angels and archangels, what do we have here for our wonderful Sagittarius? And right here is forgiveness, number 32. So who do you need to forgive? Oh, it could be related to the devil. That's very possible. Or forgiving yourself. That's also possible. 32. Okay. Because forgiveness is healing. You don't have to be with someone to forgive them. It's a healing process, and you're actually forgiving them for yourself. Okay. 32, forgiveness is judgment, severity, self-loathing, and poverty. You're under the spell of self-criticism because of poor choices or unconscious behavior, and this is bringing on the energy of shame. You can always tell when this soul-deadening vibration is present because it causes you to pull back from the loving support of the universe and isolate from others. It's tempting to believe that the world is against you, making you want to hide, withdraw, or push away. Nothing could be further from the truth. You are your own worst enemy at this moment, as the universe never starts loving or supporting you. Nor have the people around you stopped loving you either, even if you made mistakes. After all, we're all guilty of making mistakes at a time. And the message from your guides is live, love, and learn. Live, love, and learn. Okay. And so with that, I have, I think some, no, my little 3-pack warning me I have a grocery delivery. So let me pull the one card here. Yeah, I get groceries delivered. Are you getting them, Nina? Susie, did you get them? Come here. Nobody can sneak up on my house. Nobody. Okay, so let's get the card here. And you know, the forgiveness is forgiving yourself. If you're in a relationship, which isn't good, forgive yourself and move forward and be open. It's saying being open to the ones around you that want to help you. Okay. And just know that I love you all, and I'm looking forward to being able to do readings on a regular basis again. And the Louise Hay card that we have today is right here. I accept my uniqueness. There is no competition and no comparison, for we are all different and meant to be that way. I am special and wonderful. I love myself. Love yourself. Reach out to others. If you're going through a challenge, reach out to others. They're there to help. Okay, and love yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive others around you. And with that, from Las Vegas, and with my guard dogs here, Nina, Susie, Bella, and I are sending you light and love from Las Vegas.